Welcome back, folks, to another video we are doing on Modern Burn. And before we get into it, I'd love for you all to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I need to thank the patrons: Thomas, Jins, Erwin, Edister, Thomas R, Brewski, Eli, Cullen, Lameboy, B-Dub, and Kessig. I really appreciate you all. And let's talk about why I am playing Burn today. It's been a while since I played Burn last. And the main reason that I want to play it, if you all did not see by the title, I do believe this is the best deck in the format when it comes to specifically dealing with 4-color. Now, while it does have some, questionable matchups in the top, meta game, typically 4-color is almost a buy of a matchup. You do have some, I would say less than ideal matchups with Hammer, but we solved that with 4 smashes in the smithereens in the sideboard. Shadows a little tough, but again, we have stuff for that. We have Sanctifiers, we have Paths. Typically, like I would say, a deck that's not super popular, but the Rock is a very tough matchup for Burn. Any deck with Ragavan is a little sketchy because Ragavan tends to be a really good card at like kind of pressuring you. You kind of have to spend a burn spell on it because it's going to end up killing you faster than you can kill them sometimes, and like they also can get life gain off of it. So like if you're not on the play with like specifically Searing Blaze, that card becomes a little bit problematic, but that is a lot of decks. But mainly what you're trying to do with this Burn deck is pair up against 4-color Tron, the typically really good matchups, and kind of dodge the Ragavans of the world, the Death Shadows of the world. And then like Hammer's kind of a bad matchup, but it's winnable. It's definitely not favorable, especially pre-board, but post-board it's a little bit closer because we do have 4 smashes and some Path to Exiles, and maybe you can end up winning, and sometimes you can sneak out that game 1, but typically that's a really tough matchup. But basically, overall, I really do like Burn. I think it's in a decent spot right now. It just kills pretty fast. The sideboard is packed with good hate for the Mirror, the Core Firewalker, other Prowess C builds. This card can be reasonable in a number of matchups. Sanctifier is kind of like the hoser against, as I said, Death Shadow, anything black like Jund or something. Path for big creatures, Smash for specifically Hammer and like miscellaneous artifact decks. Rolling Vortex for those slower matchups where like you probably bring this in against 4-color because they have so many free spells. They also have some life gain, so you do want to be playing this card. It's not the best thing in the world, but you definitely have some cuts like Lightning Helixes, maybe Skullcracks are just worse. Like you can find some cuts, and then like the mana base has always been really smooth, especially since the printing of the new Horizon land or Horizon Canopy-esque lands. So now you very rarely flood out because you have 5, redraws with your lands. So basically, you're playing around 15 realistic lands that are just basically lands, and like you can fetch and thin, and at the end of the day, you have a really nice mana base, really clean. You very rarely flood. The rest of the cards are pretty stock, and they all deal damage. They're all hasters except for Eidolon. Yeah. So anyways, I really appreciate for you all watching, and I hope you all enjoy, and I will see you all in the first match. We're here for the first match, and we're on the play. Pretty PogChamp, and then I saw my hand. Not very good. Alright, yeah, this hand is about 10 times better, so yeah, we'll definitely keep this one. Turn on a Goblin Guide and a double Rift Bolt, and the Boros Charm seems pretty good for us. And we're going to save this Bloodstained Mire because we do have, typically you want to save the fetch lands. That's a little weird. But, like, you have Searing Blaze specifically to want to, like, save this later on in the game. It's better than a Mountain. So, and, like, it can definitely get you another white source. But pre-board, you don't really need more than 1 white source unless your hand's a little awkward. And, like, you're on 4 mana. And, like, I think all the white spells are, yeah, it's Boros Charm and Lightning Helix in the main, I would say. I'm not actually 100% certain about that, but I think those are the only 2. So the only time it's ever going to really matter is if you're trying to double spell on a 4 mana play or a 4 mana turn. So it's a little awkward, but anyways, this hand's definitely keep. Long story short, we'll put back the Mountain because obvious reasons. But Goblin Guide, let's see if you're kind or mean to us. Flooded Strands, already being a butthole. Well, never mind. They went to cleanup. Not too bad. This tells me that they don't have a removal spell. Ooh, I should have played land first in case they did, because I think this Boros Charm is going to end up dealing more damage if I gave this Indestructible. Hey, they didn't have anything. Definitely a little confused. I'm just gonna go double Rift Bolt here. Definitely a little bit confused. They have Bolt. Wow, they didn't spend it on the Goblin Guide pre-combat. It's a little surprising to me. Ledger Shredder, okay. We can kill them fairly fast here. We're not gonna kill this Ledger Shredder at all. We're just going to put them to 6. I guess. Yeah. You know they have an iteration and Flood Strand in their hands. We're going face 1,000. So you're gonna be a precarious life total. See if they end up discarding this Flood Strand, I'd assume. They discard iteration? Wow. Yeah. I'm just gonna do this now. Will they have a counter spell up? Could be a Murktide, maybe. Nothing. Right, just say go. Definitely want to instep. We want to sneak in our burn spells, basically, is what I'm saying. Problem is they are kind of ahead here, so we're probably gonna have to fire off this Boros Charm on the instep. It's not ideal, but we don't really have a better option. This seems like I don't know, this will be definitely a close matchup. Not sure how it's gonna end up going. I'm curious, like, what we want. Like, are core Firewalkers good in this matchup? I'm not actually certain about them. Because I want to say they're good because they dodge all the removal, but they could not be. It's like, what the heck? There's a cat going crazy in the background. If, like, I don't know. I would tend to try and wait with this, but okay. I think they're thinking about Archmage's Charm, you know? Or it. Maybe they only have one counter spell. Alright, well, we do have lethal here. If that makes me happy. Okay, Archmage's Charm. Come on, baby. Give us a land. Give us a land. Give us a land. Give us a land. Or a bolt. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Lightning bolt on top. Okay. Dang ya. Ah. Let's go. Opponent's a little salty about that one. That's okay. So what do we want in this matchup? I don't know about, like, so the idea of Path, Sanctifier, and Core, these are all, like, interesting options. Do we want any of them, though? I mean, I definitely don't want Vortex or Smash. Are there cards in this matchup that are bad? Like, Lightning Helix is actually relevant because I think this is going to be coming down to a race matchup. The better question is, do we want, like, Eidolon on the draw over one of these cards? And that is kind of a good question. I mean, I don't think I want Path. This is kind of tough. I think this is the problem with me not being a skilled pilot of burn, or not a skilled pilot, but a someone who's played it quite often. I don't know what's better actually between. I could actually see Core being better in this matchup where it's kind of a race, although Sanctifier does exile the yard, so it's kind of exile all cards that are black and red. I think I'm gonna go with Core over 2 Rift Bolts. This might be a mistake, but I think this is going to be a matchup where it's going to be more of a race than anything, and I'd rather Core. This could be a mistake, though. Obviously, I'm not sold that I'm siding 100% correctly, but this hand's very good, so we'll keep it. Hand is top tier. Keep. They're on a mold of 6. That's, you know, it's kind of nice. Kind of nice. I think I'm going to lead on Sacred Foundry. Just because we do have double white spells in our deck now. And, like, having the option, the optionality, I don't know if that's a word, but I'm going to call it a word. The option of casting a Sanctifier next turn makes me happy. Or not Sanctifier, a Core Firewalker. EE in the bin. That tells me they're low on lands. Okay, they're shocking. You. ERC. We have a Spell Pierce. Sure hope not. I'm gonna assume they have a Spell Pierce, but no. That sucks, but this is not a good thing for us, but that's okay. Iteration. Okay. We're still in a good spot. Like, next turn, what we can do is just, like, go... Oh, this might be a mistake by them. I think they wanted to cast this iteration post-combat. Because I don't think they want to be forced to attack with their DRC. But... maybe they... just maybe they... Here's where we're going to end up going with this turn. Like... do we want to go Swift Spear, Spike Bolt? I don't know. I'm worried about like an Unholy Heat too. So I think okay. There are 2 plays I think that are reasonable. We can either bolt the DRC before we do anything, because that plays around Spell Pierce, or we can go Swift Spear, bolt the DRC, or we could go like Swift Spear, like Lava Spike attack, see what happens. There's actually a lot of play to this turn, and I'm not sure what the correct play is. I kind of think I just like going Swift Spear, bolting the DRC. And since we have a double white spell, I am going to get our Sacred Foundry, because I think that is relevant. They have a Spell Pierce. If they have a Spell Pierce and they hit Delirium, specifically if that happens, this sucks. But if they don't... yeah, they have another one. Please don't hit Delirium. I hit Delirium. That sucks. Oh, that's still fine-ish, because now they have to attack. If they have a Murktide, this could be problematic. Yeah, this cat is being crazy. The double Spell Pierce hand, it's kind of tough to beat just because of how efficient it is. Dashing Ragavan. I think we should trade, because I don't want them to Murktide here. Uh-oh. You still have Murktide anyways? No, okay. It's fine. They dead. No, but they're very close to dead. Wait, is it more damage to give this double strike? No. It's not. Is there a reason to play our land? Yes, there is. Because if we draw a land that we need to draw off of, that's the reasoning. They put the card on top. I don't know. Alright. Exact line where it comes up. Did we get there? So they need a removal spell here. Hey, we got there. Let's go, baby. 2-0 in the first round. Very nice win. I'll see you all in the next match. We are back for match number 2, where we are on the draw. Sad. But our opponent did mulligan to 6, and our hand is very good. So I can't be terribly upset. We got creature, 3 burn spells, 3 lands, 2 of which are, draw lands. This is probably what? Don't know now. Like, what is this deck? Could be Yogg, probably. Okay, it is Yogg. Yogg is probably a pretty tough matchup, I would assume. Not great. Like, we do here. They have a Yawgmoth, we're kind of fucked. This seems like a tough one. How do we deal with this right now? I think I'm just gonna say go. If this is right, but like, I guess if they have a Yawgmoth, then it's okay, maybe? I don't know. This is gonna be a tough matchup to pilot. But I'm assuming that it comes down to us just making it so that the Yawgmoth actually is bad. Because we can just put them to a weird life total where they're just not going to be able. I don't know. This is awkward. Like, I'm wondering if I was supposed to kill their bird on one. I just don't think so. I can block later. I don't know. This is going to be a weird matchup. I have no clue how to play it. Genuinely zero thoughts. I think it's going to come down to us needing to basically maneuver the game to an awkward position for them. But that's going to be kind of tough to do with this board state, I think. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. Obviously, I am very perplexed on how this is going to happen and how I'm supposed to play this game. Okay. Young Wolf. Like, if they have Yawgmoth here, I just don't care, right? Because, like, what are they going to do? Draw their deck and die to our bolts in hand? I don't know. This again, this is new territory for me. Very confused how this game plays out, and I'm actually kind of interested to see how it plays out. You essentially have them at 6. Happy they didn't have an Essence Warden. Essence Warden would have been kind of spooky. Okay, Eldritchine with your Strangleroot. Yeah. They could just get Grist, down tick, get in there. That might not be like horrible. Oh, okay. Like, no. And like, as long as we hold up a bolt, I feel somewhat safe. Unless they have Grist, okay. Sure. So they're essentially putting themselves to 4. So if we draw Boros Charm, they die. And I'm gonna save this blocker. Searing Blaze. Put them to 1. Could kill the Yawgmoth. I don't think that's relevant though. I think we're gonna kill their Strangleroot Geist. Try and get them to activate Yawgmoth here and then kill them with the bolt. I think that's the game plan. It's like tough, right? Because, alright, well, they just didn't do anything. Alright. Now we just have Goblin Guide to block. As long as we just don't die. I mean, we have a lot of fucking draw steps to win this game. Okay, well, or we can just win now. They would have to. No, there's just no winning from this point. Like, they'd have to. Okay, if they have, like. It would be basically they need to find it here. They need to find a, like. I don't know. It's just not possible at this point. Now they definitely can't win. Okay. Like, basically, they'd have to be at a point where they could evoke an endurance, somehow get enough creatures to cord with, you know, they only had one card in hand at the beginning of that, so, like, it didn't really matter, but, like, essentially it'd have to be something like that. I think Path and maybe Roiling Vortexes are good. The cards I'm interested in. Things I'm not interested in. Helix. Roiling Vortex is pretty good. Eidolon good? Kind of like not terribly interested in Eidolon in this matchup. They do have a lot of stuff, but like on the draw, I think it's going to be pretty tough to get Eidolon to be impressive. I think on the play it's a little bit more interesting. But on the draw, I just think it's too tough. And Roiling Vortex just prevents life gain, and they probably have a decent amount of that in their deck. Yeah, this is a risky one, but I don't think we can reasonably mulligan this one. Like, it has a Syrian Blaze, which is one of the best cards in the matchup. A single, like, one path to deal with the Yawgmoth. I feel like this is a hand that's just not worth mulliganing. Let's see. Are we gonna bolt a bird? I think with this hand, it's a tad bit more reasonable. But we'll see what we end up drawing here. I guess not. I just can't wrap my head around bolting the bird. Wall of roots. Enough. Another bird. Shit. Oh. Maybe I shouldn't have. I don't know. I wanted to see how it panned out for us. Obviously, it didn't pan out very well. We didn't find the land, which sucks, but okay. I don't know. I wanted to see it. I don't think it was right, but it's just like really hard to reason with me to try and control their mana dorks when they have like a million of them. But we'll see. I know you guys don't really care about that one. Blood Artist, okay. We're in a winning spot. Hey, suspend Riftbolt. I mean, it's going to come down to, do they top deck a Yawgmoth, or do we find our land before they top deck Yawgmoth? So. Green. Oh. If they drew Yawgmoth, we're effed. I mean, they didn't even need this Blood Artist in play. Okay, they drew Yawgmoth. Yeah, we can concede this comfortably, in my opinion. I'm not even going to play it out. They got us. We were in an okay spot. Were we gonna find the land? Not soon. That's okay. Alright, I'm gonna bring an Eidolon on the play and trim these vortexes. Maybe I shouldn't bring paths in. No. We're gonna just try it. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully I have a little bit of a faster hand here. We get to be on the play for once, and I think being on the play in this matchup is probably really huge. Let's just hope we get, like, if we had that same last hand with a one-lander, I think I'd keep it with, like, double Goblin Guide. It's, like, just, you know, pretty powerful on the play. Let's have a good hand! Alright, our hand is land heavy, but we have... Oh, man. There's some really good spells. We have Goblin Guide on one... I'm gonna keep it. This is a looser, kind of a loosey goose, but like, I don't think you can mulligan this reasonably. Oopsies. Oh no. I'm not even streaming, but thank you, King Go Sharks, if you're watching this on YouTube. Not even streaming, but hey, let's get that follower on Twitch, Pog. Big time. Hopefully they have like a slow hand where Eidolon just absolutely wins the game. Eidolon and Goblin Guide are going to probably be dealing upward of 6 each damage-wise, which is why I'm keeping this hand. These cards are just like, Oh my god. Hey, it needs to fall! Look at that on YouTube as well! Here you go, sharks! Hyping myself up. Look at that. Following on both platforms. What a stud. An absolute god or goddess. Alright, let's see. Probably should have fetched, whatever. See what we're looking up at the top. Strangleroot Geist, sure. Oh my god, we have a forest now. Look at that. Okay, well, at least that's not a horrible one. There's no world they block this, right? Guess we should attack first anyways. Give them less information. I like Strangleroot Geists. Welcome. Welcome to the Geists. See if they just play a Strangleroot Geist here. Okay. Good for us. I don't hate killing the bird here. Slowing down their development. I said that I don't typically like killing their bird, but I think in this situation it's a little bit more enticing. Problem is they just play Yawgmoth next turn. We're not definitely in an interesting spot. Them to 11. I'm gonna just. Ugh. This is like so sketch. I think I'm just gonna suspend Rift Bolt and move on with my life. We'll crack this land. I could have done that first, but this is the play I'm gonna make. I'm not sure if it's right, but definitely sketchy. If they play Yawgmoth, that's the only card I'm afraid of at this point. Like a Grist or whatever is not that bad. But a Yawgmoth at this point is like kind of annoying because we can't attack through it. They don't take damage off of it. Like there's a lot of reasons why it's kind of okay. Well, this is a lot better. A lot more happy with this play. Definitely a lot more pleased with this line. Probably get Yawgmoth. Get Baloth. It's fine. 50. Yeah. I think we just go face still. Gonna kill this bird. Kill the bird, whatever. Alright. Well, if they attack, we'll probably trade here. Trade, probably chomp. You don't need a chomp. Definitely trade. Do this for now. We'll go to 7. We're in an awkward spot with this Eidolon. I mean, hindsight's 2020. Nice to kill that bird earlier. We're gonna just have to draw like a freaking god. Block here. Like. Oh. We're on the ropes, folks. I prefer if they don't. They have a land. Uh-oh. What do we got here? Ooze. Yeah, this game's probably over. Yep. Alright, well, we flooded out a little bit, but we did keep a land-heavy hand. But anyways, I'll see you all in match number 3. Ooh, we're back here for match number 3, and we're keeping, or not keeping, I think I'm a little bit ahead of myself. Looking at a very sketchy hand. We're on the draw. I'm going to keep it and regret it. I know I am. These are the hands of the burn that you should never keep. I think, especially on the play. Like, if you're on the play, never keep this hand. On the draw, it's a little bit more close, but it's pretty tough. And we're up against Companion deck, so hopefully it's Tron, fingers crossed. Well, this hand's not that great against Tron, but... Oh, it's the mono red deck. Oh god, fuck this card. Why is Ragavan so nutty? And we have the answer for it when we draw our lands. When we find that land off the top, right? Let's go. We're so good at this goddamn game. We're so good at this damn game. We're not attacking, I don't think. So we could hold it back for a turn. Nah. Fuck it. We only know attacking. Oh, they drew another Ragavan. Well, they should probably trade now. That sucks. They don't trade, wow. It's kind of interesting. If they hit my darn one of Lightning Helix that's left in the deck, I'm going to fucking riot. I'm gonna riot. I'm gonna riot. I don't want to see it. 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 Eidolon? That could be worse. Eidolon's pretty... I don't know if it's good for us or them. It's probably good for them. Oh, they're on Shadow? Wait, are they on Shadow with a basic mountain in the deck? Is that typical? Genuinely did not know that was typical. I thought they were mono red. Okay, well, that's interesting to say the least. Please discard a land. They're probably gonna discard redundant Ragavan, but I won't be opposed to them discarding a land. Redundant Ledger Shredder, okay. Surprised they didn't discard the second Ragavan. Their hand's Ragavan mystery card? Could be worse. There's our second one. Alright. I think we're actually in a pretty good spot. Like, we can race them pretty effectively. Now they have a Ragavan, which is not the greatest card at this point. Like, it's not dead, but like if they're dashing it, that doesn't feel good. If they're just playing it, it doesn't feel good. So like, I think I'm happy. Oh, Express Federation's a good ass Magic card. Now it makes more sense why they didn't play the Eidolon, because they're not, you know, mono. If they're mono red, I think they play it, but you know, on Grixis Shadow, you're never playing that card. Have a Steam. Chalking it in, wowzers. We are playing with some fire here, boys and girls. Let me draw land, please. Land champ. Land. Any land. Don't even care. Okay, you know, honestly, at this point, it could be a tapped land. We don't play any of those, but I'd take it. I would take a tapped land at this point if it was in the deck. Land. I say land. Put them to 5. Or... yeah, let's put them to 5. You know, they get to, you know, fucking knife, whatever. It's annoying, but it's fine. They discard a Drown lock, so their hand's definitely 2 drowns, or a drown and a shadow or something like that. It is very surprising that they discarded Drown. Drown's like one of their best cards at this point. I would not be shocked if their hand is just double Drown lock. They're blocking. Oh my god. I am in love. That I thought they would not block. Not gonna lie. I am in love. In love with the cocoa. Maybe they have another Ragavan? That could make some sense. Shadow. Okay. That also makes sense. That also makes sense. How do we not die? Don't know. Oh! Their last card's 100% a Drown lock, right? Weird ass spots. Just like don't discard Drown if that's not their last card in hand. Oh, we're actually, I guess we're not dead. All right, I'm just gonna say go. Don't kill me, please. God, our hand's been so awkward. It's like we kept the one lander with a bunch of 2-mana spells in it. It's been so awkward. Okay, if they let us block, I think we're in a good spot-ish. Okay. Very happy with being allowed to block. You can only have one Drown up. I think that's what they have here, so. Lightning Helix. We're like so close to winning this game, but like I'm like so certain they have a fucking Drown lock upkeep to try and kill them at least. Ugh. I'm upset that we lost this one. I feel like this game was like such a game to not lose here. I'm upset. I feel like that hand was just awkward. I shouldn't have kept it. Whatever. You live and you learn. Ugh. Bad hands. Bad hands. Game Blaze is good. Skullcrack is medium. I don't think they play Life Gain in their deck. Best card in the matchup's definitely Eidolon and Sanctifier, so let's just draw them. I wonder if I played that game wrong. Is there any way we could have got them one life lower? I don't know. Like, I just don't think there's a way to win that game from there. Like, I'm thinking, what if we Helix the Shadow, gain 2 life? Is that a way we win the game? No, because we wouldn't need another spell. I don't think there's any way we win that game. I'm thinking like, oh, Swift Spirit didn't play. That would give us 2 prowess triggers because we could cast 2 spells. But the Drown lock can just counter or kill it. So it just doesn't matter. And this hand's fucking fantastic. Best hand yet. All right, saving fetch lands for Searing Blaze. And then we just have Eidolon, double skewer. And gets about as good as it can, unless they, discard spell us, but yeah, okay. You hit a land, they do. What blasphemy. What blasphemy. Cheater. Getting a land off my Goblin Guide. Not fair. Steam Vents makes me happy. Alright, Ragavan, sure. Don't really care about that one. I wonder if they're thinking about playing Mishra's Bauble. Probably what they're thinking about. Got here. Other land. Let's fetch that now. Should have attacked first. I've made this mistake twice now. I'm upset with myself. Oh man. They're getting all the lands today. That's okay. That's okay, I guess. 1 extra land's not the biggest deal, but I think if we draw another one, we might be in a spot where we're going to be losing this game. We're going to be in a spot where we're going to be we're going to be falling behind pretty quickly. Okay. We're doing pretty well, life-wise. Unholy Heat. Gotcha, you're at 10. We have another, if they have another removal spell, that sucks, but. Or if they hit one off of Ragavan. You hit my Lightning Helix again. Going to grab my computer, throw it across the room. gonna freaking break my computer. Okay. They're on Drown in the lock, probably. And Shadow. I think what we do here is we skewer. Because I think I'm playing around the lock here. They Flusterstorm. Oh man. Did not expect that one out of them. Should have played my land first, I guess. Well, I guess we'll do this now. We'll skewer you. Oh man. We're gonna lose this stupid game to a Ragavan. Ragavan. Their hand is Polluted Delta, bunch of mystery cards. Our hand blows cock. Good shit on, lol. Alright, they don't have 1 mana interaction unless they just drew it this turn. Wait, do we see what they drew? We attacked with a Ragavan. No, they drew Shadow, so they don't have 1 mana interaction. Path. Oh, they could have 2 mana interaction. Damn, Path would have been so good. Pathing the Shadow. Don't draw land. You. I said don't draw a land. You have a counter spell. No. Wow. Okay. Well. That's how I was gonna say. They could have had Drown there. That's it. And now they can't attack, so that's good. Let's have another creature. But I'm gonna go to 3 if they let that happen. I don't know. These decks don't play more than like 1 or 2 bolts, so I'm down to like lose to one of their 2-ofs or something. We know they don't have a counter spell. At least I don't think they could, because there's okay. Well, now we'll block. Well, it's weird. There's reasons to block. There's reasons not to block. Not actually representing lethal. We draw a path. Yeah, okay, but then we'd lose to bolt. It's either draw our 1-of or let them kill us with their possible 1-of or 2-of. So I think I would rather this. And like if we draw path anyways, we'll be in an okay spot. So outside. Okay. Roxa. Alright, well we would have died. That's a card I didn't even think about, so. Alright, well, good thing we blocked. Good thing we blocked. Let's go. Alright, so we have 2 draw steps to find any burn spell. It's not a goddamn burn spell, you piece of shit deck. Oh my goodness! This game is fucking painful, man. So we play Eidolon, right? Means they can't kill it at the bare minimum. And then maybe we can get them with the haste on Goblin Guide. Ugh. Why is this so painful? Ugh. So it's a close matchup. Now we can't draw Searing Blaze to win. We're in the sweat. Definitely shouldn't attack there. Alright. They have so many draw steps to win this game. The draw step that wins the game. Bolts. Gotcha. I think I'm gonna. I think we wait till they're upkeep. Did we get there? No! No! Dress down. Hold! Hold! What can they draw? Oh, there's nothing they can draw. Let's go! I guess they could draw like a Cling to Dust? Cling to Dust would be like the only card that could. Okay, oh my god, I thought that game was over. Holy shit, that one was a heater. Wowzers. Okay. I'm gonna take both of these skull cracks out. Bring in Riftbolt, I think. Yeah, wow. That match was my hands are sweating from that one. That was an exciting match. Oh my god. Like even if I lost, I would have been content because hey, you know what, the game was just you know how it was. It was a game. Like it wasn't like, you know, boring in the sense that someone just like completely outmaneuvered. So, like no, you know what I'm saying. Okay, happy with this curve out. We get to go 1, 2, and then we just have a bunch of burn spells. Am I attacking here? Yeah, because most of their removal's red. This is basically a lightning bolt if we attack. Yeah, shadows on top. And if it works, it works. Yeah. Oh, happy with that. Happy with that. They wanted the Death Shadow. Interesting. Watery Grave. Is this gonna be like a Thoughtseize Shadow turn? Oh, Ledger Shredder? Okay. Ugh. This card's so fucking good. And it's like a fucking blocker for... Oh, we're gonna bolt that. Never mind. Never mind. We have an opportunity to kill this card. We have gotten a golden opportunity to kill the card. God, please draw Searing Blaze. Searing Blaze would be so sexy here. Oh my god. Give me the Searing Blaze. Please. Just do it to me. One time dealer. Dealer? Why are they're pausing. They're crying. They're literally sobbing right now because our top card's a Searing Blaze. They're regretting all their life decisions. That's definitely what just happened. That's like this pause, please. I mean, I'm obviously you know, it's probably not, but like, why else are they pausing this long? God damn it! I would have been excited for that. That pause gave me some false hope. Bolt your dude. I think we go. Let's attack. Let's see what happens here. I think we fetch shock, actually. I know they know about the... Ooh. Kind of spooky. Yeah, let's fetch shock. They know about this, but it's going to be less painful overall. And this game, I think, comes down to a race more often than not. So... We could just not do anything. I actually don't mind just doing nothing. We'll see how this goes. Let's see how this line goes. I mean, obviously, we showed them that we have a burn spell, but we'll see how it goes. They, like, don't have a land. This line's actually kind of better, because then we can attack next turn through the Death Shadow. They had the land. That's okay. They didn't play the fucking Shadow. Wow. Okay. Definitely attacking here. Hopefully they drown it. I mean, if they drown it, I feel very awesome about this game. Other drowns on top. Probably a good one. They're probably going to feel confident enough to snap off this burns or this drown then on... Okay. I think I'm going to do this. See if they counter it. No. Yeah, and now we get to have a Sanctifier next turn. I think shuffling away that that drown that's on top of their deck's really important. And playing into the drown there. Kind of clearing the way for Sanctifier, hopefully. Fingers crossed. There's Shadow. Oh, I shouldn't F6. We have plays, possibly. Ragavan? Sure. Yeah, we feel good about this game, honestly. They hit a bolt, that's okay. Searing Blaze, yeah, sure. Would have liked a Searing Blaze a few turns ago. Also, we have lethal if we just draw a Boros Charm. Rift Bolt. Sanctifier. Rift Bolt. Alright, don't have a dress down into a removal spell into me dead. Fingers crossed. That's not the line. It could be the line, and I will live with it. That would be spooky. Ragavan, sure. Are we gonna win this game? Haha. We draw a burn spell. I'm pretty sure it's just guaranteed lethal. We're dead to dress down anyway, so you might as well attempt to block. So, burn spell is victory guaranteed. Woo! Wait, not guaranteed. Okay, so let's talk about this. There are two possibilities here. I think the safest option is actually not to attack, because if we attack and they have two counter spells, we can lose this game. But if we don't attack, they're going to have to make the first move. So I kind of like just not doing anything. Maybe I should crack this Islet here. I think I should, in case I draw like another Sanctifier. Lava Spike? Well, I'll fire that. Fire that off. Yeah, they're at 1. Like, they're just kind of dead this turn. Alright. Fingers crossed. No dress down into Unholy Heat and have Drown lock up. I don't think they could possibly win from here, and I think I fucked this game up by not just going for it. Okay. Goblin Guide doesn't help you. Now we can just attack for victory. Unless they have Ledger Shredder. Ledger Shredder would keep them alive, but they would have played that before Goblin Guide, so I think we have this game. And they would have dressed down, probably. Alright, they say GG's. GG's. God, Sanctifier, what a fucking powerhouse card. What an absolute banger of a Magic card. So much better than Rest in Peace. Alright, folks, I'll see you all in match number 4. See y'all there. We are here for the 4th match. We're on the play, finally again, with a pretty shitty hand, to say the very least. Oh, man. Looks like we're going to 5. Any 4s in chat? Any 4s? I wish I was live, you know, just saying any 4s? Any 4s in the comment sections? This is a pretty good 4, actually. Bang, bang, keep, pray. Keep and pray. Pray, champ, pray. They got a fiery Islet. God, the mold of 5 already given your opponent a land. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. We're up against what? This could be blue-red Murktide, probably. Okay, it's a pretty good one, honestly. Of all the draws in the deck, that was probably the best one. Yeah, this is definitely blue-red. Block here, take 1. Alright, I mean, hell, for a game where we mold to 5, I'm feeling okay. Well, basically, we mold to 5 and they got to keep an 8-card hand, so... Or a 9-card hand, essentially. I'm feeling okay about it. What are we doing here? Please just, like, expressive iteration. Something completely irrelevant would make me so happy. Oh my god. Right there. Super happy about that one. Except for the fact that this could be a 5/5 Murktide, I guess. We cracking our land, or are we popping off board charm? We crack the lands. They have Fiery Islet. They still have yet to play. What the hell is going on? They 100% have a counter spell, right? Bolt the Eidolon in response, and then counter it? It's not good. Spell Pierce. All these main deck spell absolutely nuts. Alright, well, now we need to draw. I don't think there's a draw on the deck. Yeah. Well, a draw on the deck that makes me feel like we can win the game. We did, champ. Please. Well, mold of 5. Can't be sad about it. Alright. How did we sideboard in this match? We thought about all of this. I'm thinking, honestly, Sanctifier is probably the best card here. I'm gonna do this. Probably should switch this Rift Bolt for Lightning Helix, I think. I don't know. This is like, it's hard to say, right? Because Sanctifier is really good at managing the graveyard for like DRCs and stuff, and we did see DRC in their deck. So like, I want to say it's good, but like, then again, they do have blue creatures which block it. So like, it's awkward, right? I think we just need to be aggressive, and like Sanctifier is kind of like a unkillable creature, sometimes unblockable, at least in the early turns. So, but that game was kind of the problem of mulliganing to 5. If we had 1 or 2 more spells, or even, lands, like, it might have been more interesting, but, you know how it be when you mulligan. It just kind of sucks. Kind of sucks with those dog games, but we are going first. Hand is, oh man. I think I'm going to keep purely because this is a draw land. If this wasn't a draw land, never keeping this hand. But Searing Blaze plus Goblin Guide's a really fun combo. They're on a mold of 5. Alright, it's their turn to be on a mulligan to 5. Except Goblin Guide's gonna give them a land, and that's my expert analysis for the game. They're gonna draw a land off Goblin Guide, and then turn 1 kill our Goblin Guide, and then we're gonna lose the game. My expert analysis. Alright, normally I would like to save fetch lands, but we have enough lands to trigger Revolt anyways, so I'm not interested. Or not Revolt, trigger Landfall. Now, we don't get to do it at instant speed anymore, but whatever. Please just play Ragavan. Ragavan puts you to 13. We're feeling pretty good about this game. If they kill our Goblin Guy, that could suck. Didn't kill our... Or they didn't play Ragavan. Sad. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Bolt is on top. It's not good. That's not good. Oh, now I'm kind of regretting this whole not... Oh my god. RC. Hold up Bolt. Sure. Good one. They're gonna bolt the Eidolon, which I think's fine. Their hand is Ragman Mystery Card. And now we have Searing Blaze, which is a good card. They put Expressive in the bin, which actually kind of terrifying. Means Murktide, yeah. Shocker there. 6/6 Boros Charm. So close. Alright. Now they can't attack. Or they can if they play Ragavan out, but playing Ragavan out's very risky. Okay. I think they have to, yeah. It's like definitely risky, but alright. They mulligan to 5, they lose. We mulligan to 5, we lose. Alright. Fun games. Not really, but alright, let's take these Sanctifiers out. Bring Pathin. Draw. How good are Sanctifiers? They're pretty good. I don't know. I'm gonna make this play. I'm gonna commit to it. I'm gonna hope that it's good. I don't know. Don't. Oh, man. Please just don't make me go to 5. I guess this hand's good. And not bad. It's not great. Their deck is filled with literally a million removal spells, so like that's kind of why I'm a little bit skeptical of this keep, but DRC, never mind. Don't care about that card. Let's see. Not very skeptical of that card. Don't give him a land. Ledger Shredder. Ugh. That one's not fun. That's not a fun one to play against. Dashing Ragavan. Oh man. Oh man. You drawing. Attack. Give them less information. Are you getting us killed? Yeah. And I'm feeling pretty good about this game. We have Swiss Spear and Lightning Helix, which are very good cards. Ledger Shredder into... Yeah. Well, Ledger Shredder literally shits on all of our game plan, so... This is like kind of the problem with Sanctifier, right? Like, it's a good card, but... Ledger Shredder is very good at kind of negating Sanctifier, and so is Murktide Regent. Puts a card on top. Actually kill this Ledger Shredder. Gives him Delirium, which is awkward. Okay, you know, I'm not gonna do that. I think we can just play this game slow. We kind of need them to not have Murktide Regent, though. It's only a 4/4, but 4/4 is kind of spooky. And, like, a second Ledger Shredder is also kind of terrifying. But we can hopefully grind it out. I don't know. It's gonna be hard. It's going to be hard. Look at Murktide. I would be kind of happy. Like, it's weird. I'd be kind of happy with a Murktide, but I'm also not very happy about it in the same sense. If they play Murktide, we Boros Charm them, then I think we have to Helix Bolt it. Not great. Luster Storm, okay. They're probably gonna have to discard a Murktide Regent here. Yeah. Alright, I'm kinda happy with this. Like, I don't know if we're necessarily winning this game, but we can draw like a Path to Exile. It's kind of fucking crazy they still get Delirium with a Sanctifier out. Kind of wild. Alright. Do another draw land. Okay, this cat, you're in the way. You're kind of in the way, buddy. Rift Bolt. I had to bolt the DRC. Not fun. Not fun. Ugh. This is so bad. This is so bad on so many different levels. Yeah. Do you have a Murktide Regent? Oh, they just had a Murktide region anyways. This is the awkward part about this card, right? I know I've said that over and over, but kind of sucks to. I guess a path can win us this game. How do we win this game? Drawing path, and they don't have anything in their hands. Yeah, I mean, and this is the only reasonable way to win the game. If they have a Flusterstorm, Spell Pierce, whatever, we lose this game, but we're not winning this game by bolting them. This Ledger Shredder card's pretty good. Are we dead to a Archmage's Charm? Yeah, but we're not playing around it. Whatever. I mean, we're not technically dead, but I'm assuming they could play 2 spells and trigger Connive. Like, I'm not, whatever. Not going to care about that. Flusterstorm, good to know about that. Okay. Guess we should thin the deck, right? We haven't seen a path. Did we bring it in? Oh, I didn't even bring in the paths in. So I've been playing to an out that's non-existent. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's just not possible. All right, yep. All right, we lost this game. I was playing to an out that wasn't in my deck. Maybe this is a reason to bring paths in, but I don't know. Maybe this, like, I don't know if we should have cared about. I don't know. Not a burn expert, but definitely got shit on by the 2 blue creatures. I think we would have won this game if it wasn't for these 2 cards, but you know, that's why I'm very skeptical about this card in the matchup. But anyways, we'll get into match number 5, and I'll see y'all there. Back for match number 5. We're on the draw again, and I think we're keeping this again. Another 1-lander where if you're on the play, bro, my girlfriend's cat just loves standing in front of the monitor. She loves it. See what we're drawing. Rift Bolt, not good. Not good. Not good. Jace the Mind Sculptor. Oh, mamacita. Okay, this should be a good matchup. Typically, Control is a very good matchup, but Drew Lightning Bolt. It's not horrible. Can kill a Snapcaster Mage. Icing. Well, the fairy will make me cry, and that's okay. Alright, this cat needs to move. You're the reason I haven't drawn a land. You're the reason. I blame you. Alright, it looks like they don't have white, and I'd assume they're at least Jeskai. So I would... Whatever. Counter that, yeah. Alright, I mean, the funny thing is, I still think we're in a... in a okay spot if we draw lands. Prismatic Ending's not great. Yeah. They don't have white. They're probably gonna have to brainstorm. We can bolt that. Oh, they're not even targeting themselves. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, we sadly gotta kill Jace. Oopsies. Don't you dare give him a land. Supreme Verdict. Hell yeah. Yeah, we'll spike Jace. Force. Getting rid of Cryptic. Wow. That's something, alright. Maybe I should have done that. No, if I would have done the upkeep, they wouldn't have had to pitch Cryptic. I was like, maybe I should have pitched it. It's kind of funny if I find a land. Jesus. If I find a land that's taps, that's a non-basic, I almost don't want to play it at this point. Yeah, that's really fucking weird, but well, we'll see. What their top card's probably not a. That's probably a land. Let's be honest. No. That's kind of crazy. All right, spectacle. I mean, we gotta kill Jace. Gotta kill Jace, sadly. We're gonna lose our Goblin Guide. Presumably. Alright. Sucks, but it's actually not the end of the world. So we know a verdict's... No, a verdict could not be in their hand, right? I think it might be in their hands. It's a clean answer to Eidolon. Okay. Ooh, they have a counter spell. Okay, this is fine. They are losing this game slowly but surely. They're gonna need a land that taps for a white source that doesn't shock them, nor does it fetch. So I think this game is actually in our favor, because I'm pretty sure the last card in hand is Supreme Verdict. Uh-oh. That is Desperation? Oh, now they're just dead. Anyways, let's go. We won a very weird game against Control. This kind of just like shows you how good the matchup is. But that was very awkward. All right, Syrian Blaze, probably out. Rolling Vortex in. They could be on snaps. That's the only reason to maybe consider this card, but we just won't. We'll do this. Pretty easy sideboard plan. Alrighty, is this hand keepable? No creature. It's not a strong sign, but I do think Rolling Vortex impersonates a creature, so does a good job impersonating it at least. And like they might keep a hand where they're pretty reliant on having a removal spell or something to nullify early creatures, and sometimes these hands are actually just better than a creature hand against certain decks. Like against Jund, sometimes you want to keep those creatureless hands where you just like don't have any problems ever ever basically having that removal issue where they can just remove your creatures, and it's like, basically the combo / control-esque, like you just don't have creatures and they have dead cards in their hands, so sometimes it's good. Alrighty. Oops. I think we're fine getting a Sacred Foundry here. Kind of concerned about running this out, but I think I am fine doing it. Let's see if it's a good play. Resolves. Might just be Prismatic ending it. Yeah. It's my assumption, but you never know. Alright. My favorite draw in the whole world. Our lands. We draw a spell? No, we drew a Skullcrack, which was helpful. Alright. That's good for us. They had a counter spell there that could have been bad. Could have been bad. It's not bad. Wait, did they end up drawing a card off of it? An opponent has more cards. Yeah. Should have. Did they not? I don't think they drew a card for some reason. I swear they were at 3 when they cast it. Might be a bug. I might be wrong. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I swore when they cast this, they had 3 cards in hand. Okay, yeah. That's... So, I'm talking with the opponent. They thought... I mean, they didn't draw a card. Yeah. Alright, well, we're back. Me and the opponent are talking about how they got kind of boned over there, but at least, one promising thing for them, our hand fucking sucks. So that's one nice thing for them. Oh, they don't have a land drop? Alright, it's not good for them. Yeah, we're just gonna play this draw go game. Our spells cost less, so yeah, this is fine. Our spells cost less, so we don't have them tap out at some point. All right, Sanctifier, it's fine. That is fine and dandy. Okay. Roiling Vortex. They could have a no counter spell. All right. No counter spell. Like to see that. I would assume they would counter it. Maybe not. I guess not. No reason to keep all of our lands in our deck, I don't think. No attacks. Yeah, I'm thinking if there is a reason. I don't think there is. Sure. So now it's gonna be forced or bust. That's a 2-for-1 in our favor. Now it's, well, now they're just dead. Hopefully. I feel bad that they just, like, kind of got some bad luck here. Alright, well, maybe they just didn't have anything, and it probably didn't, the extra card probably wouldn't have ended up mattering anyways, at the very least, so I feel good about that, but, yeah. Well, it kind of sucks that we didn't get to play up against 4-color. I would have been really happy to show off how this deck performs against them, but League still went pretty decently. I think the loss against Shadow was a little bit... No, did we beat Shadow? What did we lose to? I don't remember what the hell we lost to. Can I remember? We lost to Yawgmoth, which I think was a pretty close matchup. I remember that. I think it came down to, like, us drawing a little poorly in the end, like just drawing too many lands in game 3, and then I don't remember this match, to be honest. Let's take a peek. Let's take a peek so I can have a better idea on like exactly what the heck we lost to. We lost to we lost to Murktide as the other deck, so I don't feel horrible about that. That was like a game where Sanctifier could have just like completely won us the game, or if I sideboarded differently or had a better idea of exactly how to sideboard, I think it would have been a lot better for us. Also, the Sanctifier being like kind of dead in that game. Game 3 was a little, bad, but also our opponent in match 5 didn't draw a card off of their Sunset Revelry, so they at least they get comp for it, but like that game could have gone a little bit differently. I don't think it ended up mattering, but there's a chance it did. Like they could have drawn into another Sunset Revelry and like it gained 4 life. There's a chance that like that game changes based off that one draw. But other than that, I'm fairly happy with the list. I mean, it's a typical burn list. I do think this is the best thing to fight 4-color. We got to see the rest of the meta. Like, we beat Shadow, which I think is a bad matchup. I think we could have beat Yawgmoth, which I think is kind of a close one. I think it comes down to, like, how you could sideboard your sideboard slots. Maybe, like, Core Firewalkers can come out for something, like, specifically good against them. And then, like, Murktide, I don't know how to sideboard against them. I'm not confident with that matchup. And I think that matchup got a lot worse with the printing of Ledger Shredder, because I think these Sanctifiers are a lot worse than they used to be, because it was only Murktide. But now that it's Ledger Shredder and Murktide Region that can block this card, it's a lot sketchier. So like that matchup gets a lot harder. I think it comes down to just probably submitting the same deck with maybe 2 or 3 paths, and like replacing those for like the skull cracks. I think that's what I probably should have done, and I don't know. It seems like a tough one. But anyways, folks, I really appreciate you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and comment down below if you have any other decks that you want to see, and I'll, obviously I'll look, and there's no promises by any means, but if you do want to, have decks that you can, give me, then you can join the Patreon, and I will definitely, I talk to them and I try and figure out what they want me to play. So if you want to join the Patreon, it's the best way to give me your feedback on specifically what decks you want to play. And then, of course, if there's the $10 one, it's once every 2 months I will play your deck. So if you want, you can join. If not, that's okay. I will see you all in the next one. Bye.